So, on Monday of this week, there were the TBA Awards, and I received one. This is my TBA Award for Gold, the Midas Musical, and it was given the award for Outstanding World Premiere Musical. And it goes really well with the one I got for The Four Immigrants in 2017. Now, this particular award was a bit of a surprise. I did not expect to receive it, and this is not me being overly humble, and I'll explain more, but I think first I should explain a bit about the TBA Awards for those who may not know what they are. So Theater Bay Area is a theater service organization for the San Francisco Bay Area, and it has a pretty wide radius as far as I know, goes pretty far north into Marin County and down to San Jose, and I don't know how far east it goes, but I think it stretches pretty far out there. And if you know what Theater Communications Group is, they're the organization that creates American Theater Magazine. Think of Theater Bay Area as the TCG of this area. So every year, TBA puts on an award ceremony similar to the Tonys or the Oscars, where different theater artists get to be recognized for the work they've done the past season. However, they are careful not to use words like nominees and winners, because the process by which people receive a TBA award is different from the Tonys or the Oscars process. Now, I'm not super savvy on how that process works for the Oscars or Tonys, but I believe there's some kind of group of voters who then nominate certain productions and the people involved in them, and that's where you get the word nominee. However, with the TBA Awards, there aren't folks who are nominating. Instead, there are adjudicators. And these adjudicators can be individuals who have applied to become adjudicators, and then they get tickets to see shows for free, but they do have to alternate between shows that they select and shows that are assigned to them. And I believe there are hundreds of adjudicators. I think there are also some adjudicators who are affiliated with an organization. So Berkeley Rep, for example, could have a few members of their staff become adjudicators as representatives of their company, but they then are not allowed to adjudicate Berkeley Rep shows. Anyway, the adjudication system is a number system where anybody who is an adjudicator selects a number score for the different categories related to that show. All of this to say, what you end up with is an aggregate average score. Those might not even be correct terms because I'm not a math person. But because it's a score, nobody's getting nominated. So when it's time to announce who's up for which category, TBA already actually knows who's going to receive the award. But that's why they use the word finalist and not nominee, because there is no nomination process. So why didn't I think I was going to get this award? Well, my show, Gold, the Midas Musical, as much as I really enjoyed writing it, it was just a small beans show. It was in a small venue at a TYA company, and quite honestly, I think out in the world, there is still this discrepancy between TYA companies and non-TYA companies. So Gold was in the same category as the following: a Berkeley Repertory Theater world premiere musical, where one of the writers was John Leguizamo, a Berkeley Repertory Theater world premiere musical with a whole slew of writers, a San Francisco Mime Troupe world premiere musical, and another Bay Area Children's Theater world premiere musical. I don't know why I keep saying world premiere musical when that's the category that it is, but anyway, another Bay Area Children's Theater show that was based on a book by Chelsea Clinton. So you have two shows from the Tony Award-winning Berkeley Repertory Theater, one show from the, I believe, also a Tony-recognized theater company, the SF Mime Troupe, and then another show from a TYA company, but with a big name attached to the original source material. And then you have me writing my fun little adaptation of a Greek myth that is in the public domain, and I was just drawn to continue writing this story. And I didn't say it's impossible for me to win. But in the face of what I was in the same category of, I think I just prepared myself to be like, all right, look, it was a fun show that you got to work on and you love it, and that's enough. So it's no big deal. I thought I'm gonna go to the awards ceremony and maybe support the writers of this Chelsea Clinton musical. It's a Chelsea Clinton book that was adapted into a musical by composer Debbie Wicks-LaPuma and playwright Adam Tobin. And they're probably gonna get it if Bay Area Children's Theater is up for the award. So that's where I was that evening when they got to this category. I had taken my suit jacket off and was just kind of ready to clap for whoever it was that got announced. And then they announced my show, and it was a surprise. Again, I wasn't fooling myself saying, oh, I'm never gonna win it. I'm never gonna get this. It wasn't that. I wasn't trying to be humble. I was just kind of logically saying, I think somehow the math might work out not in my favor. But the math did work out in my favor. So here's a little clip of me getting my award. And I'm just really excited because this was a independent project that was not a commission, although it started as one years ago, and I think I talk about that in another video, I think. That was just me, and it was in this small venue at a theater for young audiences. Not a lot of people came to see it, no critics came to review it, but the adjudicators must have thought something of it because I got this lovely piece of plastic. So here's the thing. This actual object, it's like, it's plastic, it's no big deal. I think what I'm most excited about is this is just kind of an affirmation. The last time I received this award, it was with a show that got a lot of critics to come and see it. That was at a now Tony Award winning theater company, TheaterWorks. It was at the Lort level. It was Lort, I'll provide a link down below. It was a big budget thing. And in this case, yeah, I don't have to explain it again. I just feel really happy that that my writing isn't a fluke, that even this smaller project, at least in scope of what else was out there, this smaller project still was seen and people observed what I brought to it and thought I was worthy. So anyway, Monday was a good night and I had a lot of fun celebrating at Piano Fight afterwards with other theater people. And the thing is, the work of writing doesn't stop because I have to keep going. Next week I head down to Los Angeles because rehearsals start for our reading of The Four Immigrants down there in partnership with Artists at Play and USC Visions and Voices. And the work of writing does not stop, but it was great to be recognized for this one moment for this little show that could. All right, I think I'll be vlogging next week from LA, so I will see you next time.